Hey everyone, it's Dr. O, and listen, this Mastering Losses series is going to change your entire world. So I just have to go in. I have incurred some dumb losses, some stupid losses. Let me tell you about a time on how, oh my God, that looks like my mom. Well, it did for a minute. Interesting. Anyway, so I forgot to pay my mortgage. One of my mortgages. Negative 100 points. Negative 100 points. That'll make you pay attention to your bills. If that doesn't get your life right, I don't know what will. It's like, I understand the credit scoring system now. What is going on? Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, I understand the credit system now like never before. Why in the heck did I not pay my mortgage? In May, by the way, in May. And I know I was moving and I just had taken on a new mortgage on top of that. I get it, but it's like, that is not my thing, okay? I've had that house for 12 years, and I did have 2017, which I will talk about on some other time, where it was just like, I don't know, it was the angel and the devil. It was the angel and the devil, because being a homeowner, obviously there were programs for me to keep my house, and I went through a forbearance. And so for the entire 2017, I did not pay my mortgage at all. I did not lose my house at all. Did it have implications on my credit? Yes, but they were temporary. But anyway, that's not the story. This story is focused on me forgetting to pay my mortgage and losing 110 points on my credit score. That is crazy. To see you have an 803 and it go down to the 600s and stay there, honey. Now, I don't even use my credit every day like that. I use it often. I have a method, a 3-month, 6-month, 9-month, 12-month method that I do use, which I can teach you about that later. And no, I don't charge you for the teaching because I think that information needs to be public. My name is Dr. O My Coffee. I'm the founder and president of the Board of Literacy. And our job is to make sure that we develop community economic opportunities, which spell real CEOs, because without community economic opportunities, there's no such thing as leadership. I don't even want to hear you talking about leadership. If you don't lead a community starting with yourself and household, I don't believe you anyway. Anyway, forgot to pay my mortgage, saw my credit score drop. I was in shambles because I did it to myself. I can't blame they. There was no they was me. And so I was like, man, God, come on, man. I wouldn't do this to myself. I would not hurt myself like this. What the heck was going on with me? So as soon as I got the notification on the internet, Credit Karma's cool. I don't know why people curse Credit Karma. No, it's not 100% all the way where you need to be, but it puts you in the ballpark and it gives you the mindset to check your credit, okay? All these I have so many credit monitoring systems, it's not even funny. There's nothing that can happen without my phone looking like Christmas, okay? But I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? So of course I Googled Quora is great. It helped me out, and just Googling, looking on the internet, on Reddit and different things. And people were like, look, check it out. They have good faith credit situations where they can remove that late payment. They can do this, they can do that. And I've never had that situation before. And I was pissed. I was so mad at myself. And I was going through so much, and people were hitting me up about other stuff. I'm like, you're talking to me about some $10,000, and I'm talking about $1 million real estate portfolio, and that I'm messing up myself. I don't care about what you're talking about. I'm just like, that stuff has nothing to do with me right now. Right now, I'm trying to fight for my whole credit life. So I'm like, bro, I do not have time to be playing these little elementary games on cash when I have some real estate that I need to be concerned with, and why I'm hurting myself, and what the heck was I going through? Well, I get to the place where I find someone had posted, hey, I just wrote a letter to the president and CEO, the lender, and they helped me. And I was like, and it took a while. And then other people were like, hey, I disputed it, and it took a while. So I'm like, there's some hope. And I was like, man, I have a good credit rating. I have good credit history. I was like, come on, y'all. Like, I felt like it was some form of retaliation, but really it was just me. No demon, no hurt, no harm, no pain, no evil karma, none of that. It was just me having to go through this experience so I can be here right now with you today on Mastering Losses. So I was like, okay, God, help me, right? Help me. And I did everything. I disputed it. That didn't work. I disputed it. That didn't work. I disputed it. That did not work. I wrote the letter to the president, and then I disputed it again. Then I wrote I called, I left voicemails, emails, make a note on my file. I wrote a letter to the company, the credit department. I was like, come on, y'all. They were like, we don't do that. We don't do that. You did miss your payment. You didn't. And I was like, I know I'm guilty. Imagine, God, here comes the Holy Spirit. Imagine you know you're guilty, but you're still asking God to forgive you and treat you as if you're not guilty and mean it. So one day, like that was in May, I missed the payment. June, I started getting the notifications. Then I got a letter in the mail, and this was my saving grace, I believe. Now, I still don't know what elements helped me out, so I'm going to tell you to do all three, and I'm going to give you all three before we close. So do not tune off. I'm going to give you all three before we close, and I'm not going to drown this video out, right? It was June 5th, the letter was sent. June 12th or 13th, I received the letter in the mail, and thank God I have my mail coming, via email when I know when I'm going to get the mail. So I have record of me receiving the letters, and I received the letter and this, that, and the third. So I sent that through my dispute. I showed the letter, I showed this, but I found a loophole. Outside of sending a letter to the president, which I did, I'm that girl. She's her. Hashtag she's her. Put that in the comments for whoever it is. She's him. Excuse me. No, don't say she's him. I'm so sorry. Say she's her if it's you, or he's him if it's you. But anyway, I said to myself, there's gotta be a way out of this. There's no way I'm taking it laying down. I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen. Now, I was also willing to face, hey, if I perish, I perish. Okay, I had to pull an Esther. If this is what it is what it is. I'm going to have to fight to get this credit back. I'm going to do everything in my power to get these 100 points back. Okay, that's across all three bureaus. So I found a loophole in the law that the creditor is supposed to send you a letter in time for you to rectify the matter before reporting it to the credit bureau, before it's an adverse situation. They're supposed to send you communication in a timely fashion. That's like FCA, whatever it's called. I apologize, please. I don't want to say it wrong. FRA something, whatever. It's an act. So I was like, they did not send this letter in time, because by the time I got the letter, they had already reported to the credit bureau. So I was like, possible loophole, possible. It's still on me because I truly did not pay my mortgage. I did not. I'm 100% accountable. I'm not about to play victim, okay? I'm a victor. I'm a boss, okay? Because I paid the cost to do so. I am a CEO in these streets, community economic opportunist. I am the real deal. So I'm going to have to take it on the chin. All this financial literacy and the president of the board of literacy, and yeah, you forgot to pay your payment. So I found that loophole and I did another dispute. I also communicated that loophole to the creditor. And remember, I already have my email out to the president of the lending company, okay? Of the mortgage company. So July 12th, but between that week of July 9th, I received, hey, this has been rectified. Here's your 100 points back. Speak the word, Dr. O. Speak the word, Dr. O. Now, I do not know at all which worked, how it worked, what worked. And when you get to that level in life, you don't care. Now, what I can tell people is what I'm going to tell you now so we can get off this video. Number one, you're going to have to take accountability. And this is what I did. Here's all my steps. I finally came to a place and space that said,